Are locked in a debate over Medicaid funding with billions of dollars and a potential blow to the state budget on the line. Our political editor, Casey Nolan, reports lawmakers started a special session to deal with a matter which has been fairly routine in Jefferson City for 30 years. Case?
Yeah, that's right. Now, to be clear here, Ann, we're talking about the state's existing Medicaid program. Since 1992, the state has paid most of its share of Medicaid with a tax on providers like hospitals with something called FRA. And since 92, lawmakers have always renewed it without any controversy, both Democrats and Republicans. But now this tax is being held up over debates on abortion, contraception, and even critical race theory.
Here's what's at stake. If Missouri lawmakers don't pass the Federal Renewal Allowance, or FRA, like they have since 1992, the state could lose billions in revenue and federal funding. And Republican Governor Mike Parson says it would force him to make severe cuts to the state's budget.
Literally hundreds of millions of dollars from other segments in the budget. That could include things like adoption and foster care programs, K through 12 school transportation, public colleges and universities.
So why are lawmakers in a special session to deal with an issue that has never been controversial before? Politics, says U-City Democrat Brian Williams.
Political pandering and clearly conversations about abortion and whitewashing American history. It's wrong, and I think it's inappropriate, especially during the pandemic.
Some Republicans in the state Senate say they won't pass the FRA unless they can also ban Medicaid payments from going to Planned Parenthood and from paying for certain contraceptives. St. Charles County Republican Bob Onder is one of them. He says his stance is about preventing tax dollars from paying for abortion.
And this is nothing new. This is nothing radical. It was a bipartisan consensus until very recently that no taxpayer would be forced to fund abortion or abortion facilities. Unfortunately, that consensus unraveled, and now we have to, as Missourians, we need to protect our citizens.
And what they're talking about here is birth control drugs and IUD devices.
Not all Republicans, though, are on the same side of this debate. Baldwin Republican Shamed Dogan says some of the same senators now opposing the passage of the FRA voted for the expansion of access to the same birth control they're now against.
What we've been doing year after year after year is not funding abortions. There's no way that the legislature would keep passing FRAs year after year if it was funding abortion. So again, I think these senators are just playing politics here and trying to get way too far to the right for the purpose of their own political futures.
Okay, and what about the critical race theory alluded to there? Well, one senator has introduced a bill in this special session on FRA that would ban schools from teaching critical race theory. We've reached out to his office, but have yet to hear back about exactly what he is trying to ban schools from teaching. The special session continues, Ann.